are you? Welcome back to Life with Mahalia. My name is Mahalia. Thank you so much for tuning in. And as you can tell by the title of this video, we are going to be talking about pretty privilege. So, a little backstory. If you haven't watched my video on being the deaf, please do. I will link it down below. Yes, I will. And my little backstory was I was never the most wanted girl. Still not. Don't really care. It really doesn't hurt me. I think it's because I've always I always approach a person with just being myself. I don't care how cute you are or how good looking you are. If I'm hungry, I want to eat. You know what I mean? Or I won't laugh like, oh my gosh, you're so funny. No, me, I laugh. I laugh. And I think that is another thing that also makes it look like, okay, she's probably coming up as a friend because I'm not gonna lie to you and be like, oh my gosh, this is how I love. Wow. 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 No, that is not me. And I'm not going to stop myself from being hungry because, listen, when the girlie talks and she says she's hungry and she's complaining, I will eat. You know what I mean? So yeah, I've been to places. Ooh. So here's the thing, right? I went to a club with my friends after matric, right? And they did not see this, right? So we're standing in line and the bouncer is in front, ne? So we're standing in line. I think maybe we're number 20 or something. So this person, because I'm short, ne? And he was very tall. So this person pushed me, he pushed me to the side and moved on. Okay guys, let me make you understand, right? In South Africa, we have a thing, we say, you don't cut in line in South Africa. Especially if you're black, you don't cut in line, number one. Number two, you can see I'm standing in front of you and you wanna come in front of me? And I was like, excuse me, what is wrong with you? And he ignored me and he just continued with life. And I'm like, hello, what are you doing? And he just, pushed me aside and he went on with life. His friend didn't even do anything. His friend didn't say anything. And I was like, God, you said these are your children, eh? You said I must love myself. You said I must love my neighbor as I love myself. What are your kids doing? What are you kids doing? You said I must love my neighbors as I love myself. That is a neighbor. But you know what? This is where you notice it. No, man. And then there will be times where, yes, here's another story. I have a lot of stories. Here's another story, right? Pretty privilege. So I'm at work and I'm with my colleagues, right? And this man looks at me in anger. He looks at me. He's trying to be firm. He's trying to be stern, and all the And I looked at him. He's like, go buy me ice cream. And I'm like, excuse me? He's like, go buy me ice cream. And then that's exactly how I looked at him, because my mama taught me how to say please and thank you. Sorry. I don't know what your mama taught you, but maybe we should ask her. Anyways, so he then says, this girl is disrespectful. He's talking to my colleagues now. This girl is disrespectful. Take this money. He gives him 100 rand. Take this money and go buy yourselves ice cream, and don't buy for this girl. Excuse me, sir? You're buying them 5 rand ice cream. I don't have my own 5 rand ice. I don't have my own 5 rand. No, I don't have my own money. And I'm just there like, you know what? He did this thing because he knew that, let's be honest, guys. They, don't get me wrong, I'm gorgeous, right? But they are gorgeous. I mean, like, they are gorgeous ladies. Like, don't ever think that like someone else's beauty takes away from your beauty, nah? But they are beautiful, nice bodies. Listen, skin on point. I mean, I'm here, you know, I got spots and all these things. They don't have spots. They are clear, media. But how do I say this? It's like they bath in milk, you know, soft, you know. So obviously that's how I took it. Obviously, even with the club thing, it's exactly how it is, that you are going to be mistreated for not being the pretty girl. I mean, I was standing with my friends. They do not do that to them. I was standing with my colleagues. They do not say that to them. Do you get where we're going? Like, and it is only your fault if you allow these things to affect you. That is when it's your fault, remember. Because you cannot say, oh my gosh, they think I'm ugly, and then you start hating on other girls. As for me and my household, but my point is, I am still a girly's girl. Like, I still rock up to girls and be like, oh my gosh, you're so gorgeous. There's nothing wrong. It doesn't take from your beauty. Always remember that. And as much as, yes, they do get the benefits in some cases, be Miley. Buy your own flowers. Hold your own hand. Preach. You know what I mean? Like, be Miley. I mean, okay, the song is a little shady, but do it. And the right person will approach you, the right person will like you or love you, the right person will warm up to you. And if I ended up despising my colleagues or despising my friends for those things I had experienced, where would it have gotten me in life? Because they still reminded me that, girl, you're gorgeous. Like, forget him, you know? And even though it might seem like it's not like that, as a girl who hasn't maybe experienced pretty privilege, I'm speaking for the girls who don't know how it feels to be looked at by whoever, you know? And like, I think that's why I don't go to spaces where I'm not going to feel not validated, but accepted. I don't go to spaces where I'm not going to feel accepted, because I want to be in a circle where they don't make you feel less than. Yeah, sure, okay, you got curves, so. Yeah, sure, you got a flat stomach, so. Yeah, sure, you got straight teeth, so. what matters is what is happening in the circle, the people who you are able to talk to and they're able to put you in line when you are out of line. The people you are able to come to and say, look, bruh, this is what I'm going through, and they're able to talk and say, look, do this and this and this and this. The chances of me, the chances of my friends saying, referring to the Bible are very high, because my friends and I are all about God, right? And even if maybe my friend isn't Christian, but then they will say, look, God is listening, God sees you, God this, God that. You know what I mean? Like, even though they Muslim or whatever, but like, they don't forget to include God in the conversation. And I want you to learn to surround yourself with people who are like that. I want you to surround yourself with people you see yourself being like. The good characteristics, of course. The people who just show the likeness of God, who, like, when you look at them, you just see Jesus, because that is literally what we are here to do on earth. We are meant to be like Jesus. And that is on that, like, God does not care. Like, you are not going to enter heaven by having pretty privileged benefits. You are going to enter heaven because you have done your part in this world and you have touched lives. You have spread the gospel. That is how you're going to enter heaven. You are not going to enter heaven because you got free shots at the club, but it's because you prayed for people to get their healing, to get their revelation, or to be able to tell a testimony. Don't let these things like affect you to the point where now you're getting admitted to hospital. No, sis. No. Someone else's beauty does not take away from yours. Someone else's favor does not take away from yours. Someone else's blessings does not take away from yours. And I want you to understand that, like, yes, as a content creator, maybe someone else will have more views because, they look more appealing physically. But in heaven, to God, that does not matter. Like, this might sound corny, but it's literally what is in the heart. And if you strive to be a good person, that is the most important thing. So I'm going to leave you with that because time's up. And I hope I spoke to someone, and I hope I made someone feel better. I hope I reminded someone that they are beautiful. I hope I gave someone hope. And continue doing what you have to do, sis. Continue doing what you have to do. Because if you listen to people with bad advice, people who don't even know where they are going in life, my sister. And I think men also do go through pretty privilege. The men who have six packs, the men who have muscles are most likely to have the female than the one who doesn't really have. But I think the benefit for a man is that he is able to approach the woman. And if he got game, he could get the woman. You know what I mean? Or like maybe it's a matter of, okay, in this sense, it could be in money talk, but like, I'm not a man, so I don't understand what they're going through, but we can all do better, guys. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. Bye.